Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of electromagnetic field on Unit 2 electrostatics. So students, in the previous lecture we had seen the value of E bar, that is electric field intensity, due to an infinite line charge having a charge distribution as whatever rho L coulomb per meter. We had derived the value for the E bar for the same condition. So moving towards the today's point. In the today's lecture, again we are going to calculate the value of what your E bar. We are going to calculate the value of E bar. But now we are going to calculate the value of E bar, and the given situation is what your infinite sheet charge. Infinite sheet charge having the charge density of whatever rho s coulomb per meter square. See, the given scenario is what we have with us a sheet, and the dimension of the sheet are whatever infinite. The dimension of the sheet are whatever infinite. So therefore, for this infinite sheet of charge, if we have with us a test point, say P, so at that point P, what will be the value of what force per unit charge, that is what your electric field intensity we are going to calculate. So therefore, to solve this problem, we can say that, or we can say that also to derive the value of E for this given situation, that is for the given infinite sheet charge having the surface charge distribution, or we can say the charge density as what your coulomb per meter square, we consider a three-dimensional coordinate system, and the coordinate system is what your cylindrical coordinate system. So students, in the previous problem, to derive the value of E for the infinite line charge, we consider what your three-dimensional coordinate system, and yes, that three-dimensional coordinate system is what your rectangular coordinate system, or we can call it also as what your Cartesian coordinate system. But to solve this problem, that is what, to find out the value of this E bar for infinite sheet charge having a charge density rho s coulomb per meter square, we consider cylindrical coordinate system. So we know that, try to recall the cylindrical coordinate system. So x is being replaced by rho, y is being replaced by phi, and z will remains z. So x, y, z will now becomes what were rho, phi and z. So dl equals to what? dl equals to d rho a rho cap plus rho d phi a phi cap plus dz a z cap, and likewise we have to calculate the differential surface also, so that we are going to see through the diagram, so that the idea will be very clearful. So we draw a three-dimensional cylindrical coordinate system like this. So this is what your earlier what plus x-axis, now it will be what your plus rho. Earlier this axis was your y-axis, now it will be what your plus phi, and this axis will remains as what your z. No doubt, if we extend this, it will be minus rho, it will be minus phi, and this will be what your minus z. And infinite sheet charge. So in this rho phi plane, so I'm going to draw this one. So yes. So this is what your infinite sheet charge. So on this sheet, the charge is being distributed. Consider this surface as your metal sheet, and on this metal sheet, a charge is being distributed. The dimension of this sheet are infinite. It means that length approaches to what you are plus infinity, from minus infinity to plus infinity. At the same time, breadth also approaches from minus infinity to whatever plus infinity. And therefore we can say that ds bar, that is whatever the differential area, will also approaches to infinity. Considering this scenario, I'm considering this scenario, and that's why I'm saying this one. Now we are considering whatever cylindrical coordinate system. Now if the sheet is being placed in the rho phi plane, so this is what your rho phi plane, so perpendicular to this rho phi plane is what your z. So therefore ds bar, so that ds bar for this given sheet will be whatever d rho into what rho d phi into whatever az cap. Since we are finding the perpendicular to this surface area, so it would be what in the direction of your z axis. बराबर ना, हमें इस प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर फाइंड आउट करना है. सो अगर हम परपेंडिकुलर फाइंड आउट करते हैं लाइक दिस, सो दिस परपेंडिकुलर इज व्हाट पैरेलल टू द z एक्सिस. So therefore it is nothing but what unit vector in the direction of what your z axis. And therefore we can say that for such a case where our infinite sheet charge is being placed in whatever rho phi plane, so therefore ds bar will be whatever d rho into rho d phi into whatever az cap. Now again we know that we have the equation of your dE bar, it is equals to whatever dq upon what 4 pi epsilon r square into whatever ar cap. Now the value of this dq can be easily calculated because we have given what the surface charge distribution. Now the problem is with what this one, that is calculating this value, that is calculating the value of your the unit vector in the direction of your electric field intensity, and yes, the distance between those two. So we have the source of charge as whatever sheet charge, and we are considering what the point P, we are considering the point P in the what along the z axis, we are considering the point P along the z axis. So therefore this is what our testing point. So since this point is along the z axis, so therefore we can say that the coordinate of this point will be whatever 0 0 z, because its rho value will be equals to 0, its phi value will be equals to 0, and therefore we can say that the point P has only one point along whatever z axis. Okay, now so this is what the point P. Now consider another point, say A. So consider this charge is what our A charge, and since this point A is along what your x axis, so therefore its coordinate will be whatever rho 0 0. Deliberately I'm considering the point A along whatever x axis. For the time being we are considering it as whatever rho axis. So since the point is along the rho axis, so therefore we can say that the coordinates of this point A will be whatever rho 0 0. Now so therefore this will be like this, this will be whatever the force direction, this will be whatever force direction, and this will be whatever r bar, this will be whatever r bar, and yes, the direction of what the radial direction, we can say that perpendicular to what this sheet, so this one is z cap. Okay, so first we calculate the value of what this r bar. So r bar, it is equals to what final minus initial position vector of a point P minus position vector of a point A. So therefore I'm calculating the final value. So 0 minus rho will be whatever minus rho into whatever a rho cap. 0 minus 0, a phi cap will be as it is. So since the final value is equals to 0, so therefore I'm not writing this one. 0 minus 0, it is equals to 0. So 0 a phi cap means what? Final value equals to 0. Third value z minus 0, so it will be whatever plus z into whatever a z cap, and this will be the value of whatever r bar. This will be the value of whatever r bar. Now from this we can calculate the value of mod of r bar, which is equals to what? Square root of rho square plus whatever z square. Mod of r bar equals to what? Minus rho ka square plus what? Z ka square. So it will be what? Square root of rho square plus z square. And therefore from these two values, we can calculate what? The value of your AR cap. It is equals to what? R bar divided by what? Mod of r bar. So it will be equals to what? Deliberately I am arranging this equation. That is what? Z into a z cap minus rho into a rho cap divided by what? Square root of rho ka square plus whatever z square. So this will be whatever unit vector. This will be whatever unit vector. Now dq we have to calculate. So dq will be equals to whatever rho s into ds. Now this ds we have to calculate, and the ds will be equals to what? This one. So therefore rho into what? D rho into rho d phi into whatever az cap. So this will be the value of whatever dq. Now we can say that we have the value of dq from this equation. We had the value of this r from this mod of r, and we had calculated the value of this whatever ar cap. So therefore the next point will be what? Just substitute the value and calculate what? The value of your e bar. That is what your final e bar. But before doing so, I want to introduce one more concept, and that is what? The symmetry charge distribution. Now what do you mean by the symmetry charge distribution? Considering this figure. Now suppose if I extend this rho axis in opposite direction, so this will be what? This will be your minus of rho direction. And now at a distance of rho, I am considering a point A. Origin से रो डिस्टेंस पे मैंने पॉइंट ए कंसिडर किया. नाउ सिमिलरली फ्रॉम दिस ओरिजिन टुवर्ड्स योर नेगेटिव रो डायरेक्शन आई एम कंसिडरिंग अ पॉइंट ए डैश अगेन विच इज एट द सेम डिस्टेंस व्हाट यूर रो 0 0. रो डिस्टेंस पे मैंने फिर से नेगेटिव रो डायरेक्शन में एक पॉइंट कंसिडर किया. नाउ अगेन फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट ऑल्सो देयर वुड बी व्हाट यूर फोर्स being exerted. इस पॉइंट से पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट पी के तरफ क्या होगा? फोर्स विल बी exerted. So therefore we can say that this is nothing but what your symmetry charge distribution along what your radial component. Symmetry charge distribution along what your radial component. So therefore we can say that रेडियल कंपोनेंट. अब ये रेडियल कंपोनेंट क्या हो जाएगा? सो दिस रेडियस, सो दिस विल बी व्हाट एवर रेडियस, ये वाला पॉइंट दिस विल बी रेडियस, सो दिस विल बी रेडियस. लाइकवाइज यहाँ पे अगर मैं कंसिडर करता हूँ, सो दिस विल बी व्हाट एवर रेडियस, सो दिस विल बी व्हाट एवर. लाइकवाइज we have whatever infinite number of radius, so that radial component is what? This one. So ये जो है माइनस रो इंटू ए रो कैप will be what your radial distance. बराबर ना? Because point A is being located at what? The distance of rho from the origin. Point A dash is being located at a distance of what your rho from the origin. So this radius will remain same, and therefore we can say that the effect will what your nullify each other, and therefore we can say that the component radial component can be neglected. Radial component can be neglected, so leaving behind what? Only a z cap, leaving behind only what your z into a z cap. So therefore E bar will be equal to what? Surface integral of what your dE bar, which is equals to what? Rho s into ds divided by what? No doubt here it will be what? Surface integral into what? 4 pi epsilon 4 pi epsilon r square. So r square means what? It would be rho square plus z square into what? Your AR cap into what? Your AR cap. So therefore it would be equals to surface integral rho s into ds divided by 4 pi epsilon rho square plus z square into what? AR cap. Now here I am neglecting this radial component, so leaving behind what? Your z into a z cap divided by what? Rho square plus z square. Now here the power is 1 and here the power is what? You are 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1 by 2, because the base is same. Base is what? Rho square plus z square. Rho square plus z square. Here power is 1 and here power is what? You are 1 by 2. So total power will be equals to what? You are 3 by 2. So it would be what? Surface integral rho s into ds into z a z cap divided by what? 4 pi epsilon into rho square plus z square raised to power of what? You are 3 by 2. Because if the bases are the same, as per law of indices, the power will get added. So therefore rho square plus z square equals to what? You are raised to power of what? You are 3 by 2, neglecting what? You are radial component. Now we know that the surface integral means what? You are double integral like this. So therefore I am now writing it as what? You are rho s into what? You are z divided by what? 4 pi epsilon into what? You are rho square plus z square raised to power of 3 by 2. And now this ds can be written as what? You are d rho into what? Rho d phi into what? You are rho d phi. So this will be what? The value. So therefore we can see over here we have with us the two differential variable, that is what? Your rho and what? Your phi. So rho is what? The radius from what? The origin for the sheet, radius from the origin for the sheet, and d phi is what? The angle made with respect to what? Your x-axis. So that's why we have this two one. So first integral will be what? Your d rho will be what? Your rho, and second will be what? Your phi. Now we know that, consider the scenario, minimum value will be what? Your 0. यहाँ पे वैल्यू क्या रहेंगे? 0. एंड मैक्सिमम वैल्यू विल बी व्हाट? यूर इन्फिनिटी, बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव द लेंथ के ऊपर रिस्ट्रिक्शन है क्या हमारा? नहीं, वी डोंट हैव द लेंथ रिस्ट्रिक्शन, एंड देयरफॉर फॉर व्हाट? यूर डी ई बार, surface integral of dE bar equals to what? Your E bar equals to what? Your double integral for rho equals to 0 to infinity. Minimum value of the radius will be 0, maximum will be what? Your infinity. Phi will be equals to 0 to what? Your 2 pi. Then what? Your rho s into what? Your z into what? Your d rho into what? Rho d phi divided by what? 4 pi epsilon into what? Your rho square plus z square raised to power of what? Your 3 by 2. So now we have to calculate this one. So rho s 4 pi epsilon, rho s upon 4 pi epsilon is constant, so therefore I am taking it outside. So therefore rho s upon 4 pi epsilon, phi equals to 0 to 2 pi, rho equals to 0 to infinity, leaving behind what? Z divided by what? Rho square plus z square raised to power of what? 3 by 2 into what? D rho into what? Your rho d phi. Are you getting the things clear? Now we have to solve this integration. So I'm using what? Method of substitution. So I'm putting I'm putting what? Rho square plus z square equals to what you are? U square. So therefore 2 into rho d rho will be equals to what you are? 2u du. So I'm considering this z. I'm considering this z as what you are? Constant. I'm considering this z as what you are? Constant. So therefore 2 rho into d rho equals to what? 2u du. So 2 will get cancelled. So therefore rho into d rho, it is equals to what you are? U into du. U into du. So therefore for these things here I'm changing the limits. So if rho equals to 0, u will be equal to z. Yes or no? Substituting the value of rho equals to 0 over here. So 0 plus z square equal to u square. So z square equal to u square means z equals to u. So rho equals to 0 means u equals to z. And rho equals to infinity, u will be also equals to infinity. So I had changed the limit of integration for this inner integral also. So therefore finally my value of e will be equal to what? E bar equals to rho s upon 4 pi epsilon. So integral 0 to 2 pi. So this will be what? Equals to phi. Phi की वैल्यू कहाँ से कहाँ तक जा रही है? 0 से लेकर 2 pi तक. Again now here it would be what? Rho. Now it going to be changed at what you are? U. So u equals to what? Z to infinity. Z will remain Z. Yes. But u square, sorry, rho square plus z square, it will be what you are? U square raised to power of what you are? 3 by 2. And now this rho d phi, this rho d phi will be what you are? U into du. U into du. And remaining d phi will be as it is. So therefore I am rewriting the equation as equals to rho s upon 4 pi epsilon. So z to infinity, z upon, so yes, this square and 1 by 2 will cancel each other. So leaving behind what? U cube into u into du. So yes, second integral phi equals to 0 to 2 pi, so d phi. So therefore I'm solving this equation, that is u square would be over here. So therefore what happens? U square will be over there. So rho s into z upon what? Sorry, rho s into z upon what? 4 pi epsilon into what? Z to infinity 1 upon u square du into what? Integral of d phi will be what? Your phi values will vary from 0 to 2 pi, which is equals to what? Rho s into z upon 4 pi epsilon. So as integral of 1 upon u square will be what? You are minus 1 upon u. So therefore it will vary from z to infinity, and yes, 2 pi minus 0, so will be what? You are 2 pi. So 2 pi 1 za, 2 pi 2 za. So final value will be what? Rho s into z upon what? 4 pi, sorry, 2 into epsilon, because here 2 pi and 4 pi will get cancelled, so therefore 2 will be there. So rho s into z into 2 epsilon. So s minus 1 upon infinity minus of what? Minus 1 upon z. Are you getting? Upper limit minus lower limit. So minus 1 upon infinity minus of 1 by z. So therefore it would be what? Rho s into z divided by 2 epsilon. So minus 1 upon infinity would be equals to 0. Minus minus plus. So therefore into what you have? 1 by z. So therefore z will get cancelled, leaving behind what? Rho s into what? 2 epsilon volt per meter. So this will be the final value. This final value of E bar due to infinite sheet charge it will be equals to what? Rho S divided by what? 2 times epsilon into whatever Az cap volt per meter. Now this Az cap is what? Perpendicular to this sheet, like this. This Az cap is what? Perpendicular to the sheet. So therefore, for a general purpose, or we can say when we generalize the thing, we can consider this Az as what? You are normal to the surface, and therefore this E bar will be what? Equals to rho S divided by 2 epsilon into what? You are An cap into what? You are volt per meter. Again, briefly we revise what we had seen today. So we start our discussion from what? The electric field intensity for what? Infinite sheet charge. And we consider the cylindrical coordinate system where x is being replaced by rho, y is being replaced by phi, and z will remain z. So we consider a testing point or test charge along what your z axis at a point P whose coordinate is what your 0, 0, z. And yes, in the sheet where the whose dimension are infinite, so in that sheet we consider a point A whose coordinates are what? Your rho 0, 0. So therefore we calculate what? Your R bar, which is equals to position vector of the final point minus position vector of the initial point. So it would be what? Minus rho into arrow cap plus z into az cap. R will be square root of rho square plus z square. So from that we calculate the value of AR cap, which is equals to R bar upon mod of R bar equals to z into az cap minus rho into arrow cap divided by square root of rho square plus z square. We had calculated the value of dq also, which is equals to what? Rho into ds. Now this ds is what? Your differential surface area from this sheet charge. So since the sheet is in what? Your rho phi plane, so therefore az cap will be what? Perpendicular to the sheet or differential surface, and that's why it is equals to what? Your az cap. Now then we had calculated the value of what? Your capital E, which is equals to what? Your surface integral of your dE bar equals to this one. Now solving this equation which leads to what? Leads to what? Final value as rho S divided by what? 2 times epsilon Az volt per meter. Now generalizing this perpendicular component to the sheet as what? Your normal component. So that's why Az cap is being replaced by what? Your An cap, which is equals to what? Your rho S divided by what? 2 times epsilon An cap volt per meter. So I hope students you get the things clearly and properly. If not, we will discuss the same. So today we are going to stop over here. Thank you for your patience.